Good morning.
Good morning, Jeff. Thanks so much for having me in.
Well, thanks for coming on. And first things first, for folks who may not know you, tell us a little bit about yourself.
Okay, sure. I'm a fourth-generation Sheltonian. My grandparents and great-grandparents on my father's side were here. I actually live 2 blocks away in a little house here in downtown that was the family home. Went to college here. I'm a proud Shelton High School high climber graduate. Went on to school and I got my business degree with a concentration in operations management. After that, I had a couple of jobs, including event planning and alumni relations, and just really found that I wanted to come home. I'm a big believer that the grass is greener where you water it, and so I wanted to find a job where I could make a difference and put my skills to use. So for me, I found that in the Chamber of Commerce. So I started a job with the Chamber in 2010, and I've been there since. Came home, ended up getting married to my wonderful husband, Jonathan, and we've been here in town. I'm a member of Shelton Kiwanis, involved in anything that needs some help, and I've really enjoyed being back part of my hometown, part of that community. And so when this opportunity arose, I was really excited to share what I have with the citizens here, and just get an opportunity to really reach out.
So again, tell us a little bit about the interest in running for this specific position, and were you in favor of the expansion when it came on the ballot?
You know, I was a little up in the air, to be honest, about what this might look like, primarily because while I am never someone who advocates for doing things the way we've always done them just because, I think that to make a change needs to be done for a reason, and that we need to be thoughtful about that. But I'm thrilled to see that the outcome of this 7-person council is that we're getting a lot more voices at the table. We're getting a wider cross-section of folks. And I think that the biggest change too is moving from 3 to 7, the workload is split. And so a lot of folks like myself who work full-time might not have been able to at least not serve the way that the people deserve on a 3-person commission. But when there's 7 folks sharing that workload and those responsibilities, it really opened the door for a lot more people to get involved. And so I was thrilled to see that.
What would you consider your platform to be, or what would you like to accomplish on the council?
It may sound a bit trite, but for me, I really think that my goal, if I were to earn the people's vote, would be to serve them on the council in a thoughtful, professional manner. I think a lot of times we focus on, we need to change this or we should be doing that, instead of saying that this is the way we're going to approach things. And I think that the way we need to approach things is to reach out, to gather information and feedback from other folks, to collaborate. And I think that's where, in a community with limited resources, we can really get a lot more done if we are able to leverage those resources and make a larger impact, and to do so in a professional manner and with integrity. And I think that if you approach every action item, every concern, every idea from that standpoint, it's pretty hard to get too off track.
What would you say are some of the biggest problems facing the city moving into this year?
Sure. I think obviously our financial status is hugely important. You know, I pay the water, sewer, garbage rates, and it is astounding to me to see that we have $60 million in debt going into this new year. And so making sure that the taxes that were coming in are being spent in not necessarily a strategic manner, but more in a frugal manner, and that we're being good stewards of those taxpayer dollars. So I would hope that as we move forward, decisions that are made about growth, decisions that are made about investment in infrastructure and services, are mindful of the fact that those dollars come into play. So as we're looking at the 2018 budget as compared to the last 2 years, I think that's going to be a huge piece of it. So obviously, some of those things will impact the bottom line, what the taxpayers are paying, and we really need to be mindful of that as we go through the process.
She's running for the Shelton City Council in the 5th position. See her name on the ballot, Deidre Peterson. Thank you.
Thanks so much, Jeff. I appreciate it.
Are you fed up with slow internet speeds? Give iFiber Communications a call. We know how important it is to have a secure, reliable connection. Give us a call at 360-427-4000 or visit ifiber.tv.